This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick this away and start us off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards.
Breaks into the clear. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up a fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaks free. Has the first down, is still going. Now here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk in.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Miles. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the run here. Let's it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Trying to find room. It's Joyner. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On third and short, try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On the move now. That pass falls incomplete.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeps the football. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all, waiting for that play.
On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Look out. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Direct snap. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the option, it's a keeper. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Second down coming up.
That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far.
Texas 14, Texas Tech 2.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Sorsby. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Second down play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Gets some space around the 30. At the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The Duck strategy here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And now the running back's got it again. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency in this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up 1st downs like that.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
6th play of the drive coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught, he's wide open, look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
They finally bring him down at the offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Decides football games. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pass caught, can he get in? Can't get into the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
Texas 28, Texas Tech 10.
Bringing it out, it's Miles. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll stroll into the end zone.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas Tech, 16.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. And he gave it a shot. They should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Red Raiders will crank up the tempo.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense has.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Lining up to try the extra point. After the PAT, they go up 19. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out, it's Miles. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw it again. And here comes a deep shot. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. And takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Texas Tech, 22.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Hunt over the middle. It's more. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Refusing to be stopped in this play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Longhorns with first and 10 here.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Sorsby. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The pass rush closing in. The sure hands. It's Hudson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Snags a good throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Red Raiders will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Hudson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for the...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Direct snap to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay.
Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Touchdown, Texas Tech. The defense produces 6 points. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Breaks into open space. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Chewing clock with the running game. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
1st down at 10. It's an out route, the catch made. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're
Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas Tech, 36.
Bringing it out, it's Miles. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby, bringing pressure. The QB throws his third pick of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defense showing blitz here. And looking to throw now on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Now he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Texas 55, Texas Tech 43.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for a late deep throw. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He lets it go on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. With the catch, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. The Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Texas Tech. The comeback is on.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Fighting off the defender.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They'll try the right side on the toss. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas Tech, 50.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, that's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge.